We're going to look at our fifth video for the Algebra 1 summer packet. We're going to be looking at solving basic equations and graphing points. So, solving basic equations, we're going to look at one-step and two-step equations. For the one-step equation, what we're going to be doing is looking at the opposite. So we subtract the 6, We isolate the variable by doing the opposites, so that means x is equal to 2 minus 6, which is negative 4. Now for the next one, we're going to divide by 5 and divide by 5. And the reason that we're dividing by 5 is it's the opposite operation. Right here, we're multiplying by 5, so the opposite of multiplication is division. So we divide it by 5, and we get x is equal to negative 3. Now, when we're looking at the next one, what we notice is that we have subtraction. So what we're going to do is the opposite operation. So we're going to add 7, and we get x is equal to negative 4. And then for our last one-step equation, we see division. The opposite of division is multiplication. So we're going to multiply each side by 5. The 5's cancel, and we get x is equal to 20. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look at two-step equations. With the two-step equations, we're first going to do the adding and subtracting step. So we subtract 3, and we get 2x is equal 11 minus 3 gives us 8. We divide it by 2. X is equal to 4. For the next one, what we're going to do is we're going to subtract the 7. And we get 3x is equal to 3. Because we're multiplying by 3, we're going to divide it by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. For the third one, once again, we're going to be doing our adding and subtracting first. So we want to eliminate the 6 by subtracting it. We're doing the opposite operation. That cancels and becomes 0. We get 6x is equal to negative 6. We divide it by 6. We get x is equal to negative 1. Now, for our next one, what we're going to do is the same thing. We see a positive 5, so we subtract 5. We get 5x is equal to 5. We divide it by 5, and we get x is equal to 1. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at plotting points. So when we're plotting points, what we're going to do is we're going to take the negative 2 and 3. The first number is along the x-axis. The second number is along the y-axis. Now, when we're talking about the quadrants, we have quadrant 1, we have quadrant 2 in the upper left, we have quadrant 3 in the bottom left, and we have quadrant 4 in the bottom right. The x-axis goes left to right, the y-axis goes up and down. So we have 2, negative 3. We go to the right 2, 1, 2. We go down 3, and that's where A is. Letter B, negative 1, 4. We go to the left 1. We go up 4, and that's where letter B is. For letter C, we have 0, negative 2. We start at 0. We go down 2, and that's where C is. And our last one, we have negative 2, negative 1. So we go to the left 2. We go down 1. And that right there would be quadrant 3. So once again, you're plotting the points, and then you state if it's in one of the quadrants, quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4, if it falls along the x-axis or the y-axis.